shadows where the dice roll high. She dances with a glimmer in her eye. Goddess of fate, where the tricksters dwell, stacking the cards with a magical spell. She loves the bold, the ones who dare, those who gamble with the winds of air. But tread with care, don't break the chain, turn your back on her and lose the game. Oh, Shantia, mistress of chance, guide my hand in this daring dance. With a wink and a grin, she'll lead the way. But beware, my friend, if you go astray. Whispers of fortune, a roll of the dice. She favors the dreamers who play it nice. Bend your fate, let your heart be free. Pray for her luck, let the cards decree. In her world of chaos, the brave will thrive. But don't get too cocky, she's watching your drive. With a flick of her wrist, she'll shift the scene. A twist of fortune in ways unforeseen. Oh, Shantia, mistress of chance, guide my hand in this daring dance. With a wink and a grin, she'll lead the way. But beware, my friend, if you go astray.
Whoa.
Whoa!
It's been a long time, but we're back, folks.
Greeting, rest
Dean
of
Plus
viewing
stream.
world. Enjoy the penis. Is the first one of many moons. Werecock.
Shall I commence with the recap that is a recap of last session?
Oi.
Wait,
Even-
that it's what?
It's a recap of last session. Although what we're going to be doing doesn't pertain to last session at all.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah, no, yeah, let's still get that recap in there.
Alright. The party embarks on their journey to Nearbeth, brimming with anticipation and a fair dose of revelry. Some members indulge in celebratory drinks, while Kari tests out new flight speeds, soaring through the air with exhilaration and drawing some envious eyes from the crew. Meanwhile, Poppyseed, ever diligent in his research, has uncovered a crucial clue. A magical item must be binding Chou's people's leader to the entity known as Themis. As Chou reflects on his memories, he recalls the leader wearing an ornate gauntlet embedded with gemstones, a potential linchpin in Themis' hold. Poppyseed, with growing conviction, posits that removing or destroying the gauntlet could sever the connection. A plan begins to take shape. The group will act unaware of Themis' containment, subtly gathering information on the gauntlet's location, and stealthily steal it while the leader sleeps. Only then, after further analysis, will they set Themis free. Chou, preparing for the task ahead, pushes the limits of his magical abilities by attempting to summon an unusual creature, a bold effort that speaks to his resolve. The party reaches a bustling port town in Nearbeth and gears up for their impending ascent into the frigid mountains. The group's arrival at Chou's village is met with recognition and warmth. Townsfolk welcome Chou back with open arms, intrigued by his return and eager to meet his companions. As they settle in, Chou emphasizes the importance of social etiquette, a point underscored by his reminder about the customs of wearing a separate pair of shoes indoors, a detail that momentarily confuses his friends. Poppyseed, much to his amusement, even receives a full foot washing ceremony. With magic once again flowing through Dremura, some children in the village have developed magical powers naturally, bypassing the traditional rigorous path to acquiring such abilities. Conversations in the village touch on a potential transition of leadership, raising questions and subtle tension among the elders. During dinner, one of Chou's cousins shares ominous tales of villagers vanishing in the Ironwoods, monstrous creatures lurking, and enigmatic keepers of the forest. When Chou requests books about the temple's history, his cousin agrees but insists on their safe return. A discussion ensues regarding the old gods, and Chou's cousin dismisses the idea as improbable. Surely, they reason, the Phoenix would have departed if there were other gods to contend with. Nonetheless, the offer to join a village worship ceremony is extended. Kari and Poppyseed accept, eager to observe or use the moment as a ruse to snoop about, while Gar and Gad opt to stay behind, preparing for whatever challenges lie ahead. The episode concludes with the party on the cusp of unraveling a mystery that could alter the very fabric of their mission and Chou's fate. But that's not what we're doing tonight, so take it away.
Beach episode.
I forgot I muted myself because I was laughing my ass off at my cat. Because we are missing a couple people. We are doing a little like scooch 'em to the side of things. Yeah, still same campaign, still gonna progress this campaign. But the boys that are here are gonna get into some shenanigans and we'll figure out how to rope things back in together with the others once we have them again. So without further ado,
Where are we going?
Poppyseed, Gar, and Gad, the fuck you guys want to do?
You guys want
You
to try?
gave us the option, and my brain shut off.
The teleporting haunts is the limit.
Yeah. Where do you guys want to go? So we can either try to like teleport hop over to the mechanical floating city, or hear me out. I have a mystery teleport that I don't know where it goes to. Yeah.
I gave you a mystery teleport?
You did.
When did I do that? Fuck. Hold on. I have to remember where this goes to. Shit.
You gave me two teleport options. One was to Lunal, and then the other one was a mystery one.
Oh, I remember. No, we're good. Okay. We're cool. I do not need to scramble and find the correct notebook. This was given in the times where everything was done on notebook in hotel room.
So, up to you guys. I'm good for whichever.
I mean, on one hand, trying to go to the mechanical city and trying to free a god would be pretty cool. I have plots and plans of things to build. However, I'm also down for a mystery, so I'm also good for either or. You're the deciding vote there, Cap.
Or re-roll a die.
Lords of Chaos.
So, mystery teleport.
If we do a mystery, I'm getting fucked up.
Mechanical city. I don't know.
I will tell you, either way, you won't be disappointed.
I'm just trying to
Honestly,
determine if I'm going to take a rip off the Benjamin or not, because if we're doing a mystery, then yeah, I'll get a little fucked up.
alright, get fucked up. Let's do mystery.
Or my body's just not going to work.
You can do
I'd
it.
say, I'm already like a handful of shots in, so.
I'm out of shots.
We'll save plot points for later. Let's do a side quest.
Yes.
Beach episode.
More like a bitch episode. What the fuck happened to all my coins?
Alrighty.
And why the
So,
my deck?
you all gather together so the haunts can do the teleport. And you end up in this quite large area. on this it's a bit of a platform. It's all the way around. It's got like steps up. But when you look around, there's no windows. This is clearly someplace large and underground. The pillars that are holding the ceiling up, like for support, are immaculately carved. They are absolutely gorgeous. Everything is smooth. Ceiling, walls, floors. There's the craftsmanship in the carving of the natural stone is superb. There out of this really large room is two archways, one of which you can see through, that almost goes into what's kind of almost like a grand foyer area that clearly has multiple offshoots. Like you can see a wall with a bunch of different archway doors that all seem to be on the shorter scale. Like you're gonna have to duck, especially the horse. There are some that are a bit grander, a bit higher of archways. And through the other side, you can just feel wafts of heat coming through. You can also hear the distant sounds of footsteps, of doors opening and closing, the faint sounds of tinking or clanking. There are a lot of beautifully carved sconces with torches in them, and that's how everything is lit. You would notice that there are also, in addition to those sconces, some that all seem to be just stone that have um um must have once had more glow to them than they do now, but not nearly as much, or they're just getting their glow back, sort of thing. It's with the flow of magic just so recently turned back on proper. It's kind of hard to tell on the side of, is this thing just so worn out that it's losing its glow, or is it finally getting this back, sort of thing.
Well, I did wonder where this one was going to take us.
And do you know where we are?
I have absolutely no clue.
I guess. Judging by the diminutive doorways and sound in the air, as well as some beautiful carvings about her. We're either in a gnome cave or a dwarf hole. Either way, there's gonna be something being built here. Honestly, as far as the mystery teleport goes, I'm decently pleased with this one so far.
Oh yes, it could have been way worse.
Yeah, we're not in the belly of a dragon. We could be in much worse places. Do I have a question?
You begin to hear rushed footsteps. As a quite quite short, quite robust dwarven woman head of hair and beard a deep red, rushing in with a bit of an exasperated hands on the knees when she gets there, trying to gulp in some air, going, "We didn't think this thing worked anymore. I've never seen it work. Just
What
caught the
is
alert.
it?
Supposedly it," she points to the floor you guys are on, "was some sort of magical transport dinghy, but we thought that was tales of old. I certainly didn't see it ever work, nor the parents. Grandpa swore it did, but he's also senile. But then an alarm started going off that we didn't know what it was for. Other things are starting to go off too, so then I'm being sent up here," and gestures at the three of you. "People are very big and different and people-y. You're definitely not dwarves, that's for sure."
Just kind of looks down.
No, I don't think so.
If I may inquire, where exactly are we?
Ah, the once great Orichalcum mines. Half of us, anyways.
And what continent would that be on?
We under part of in beneath. It's hard to say these days. We haven't seen the surface, the sky. I've never seen it. Grandpa's never seen it either, now that I think about it. He never came out of the mines. Whenever we would
Was
complain,
it,
he said, "Oh, who needs to see it anyways?"
Where did it start from, then? Let's go from there.
And near Beth.
Okay.
Things happen. Mm.
the mine's still operable?
Oh, we still mine. We
Um,
still
Do you just
mine. We
mine
have
the
a great
ore, or do you
collection.
refine it? Well,
So he kind of gestures with a grin and goes, we mine, we refine both ores and gems alike.
Looks over at the rest of the group.
what say you about collecting some fresh ore? Could make good things out of that.
Oh, I could get my
I
own
don't see
personalized
how-
jewelry. Oh, I could
I don't
I
see
could
how it
get
would hurt.
I could get real crystals for the gemstones in my hat.
Yes.
What in the fuck? I dropped a piece of my model and now I can't find it.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh. Is it magnetic?
I don't think so.
Boo.
Did it go in my shoe?
The $2 bill.
Poppyseed's gonna jot down in his notebook what this teleport is and where.
Smart idea.
Here's, the gems. We do make a fine, pretty jewelry, but we've been finding these last couple days or so. The gems aren't just gems. They got quirks to them.
What kind of quirks?
Well, the one this mine was known for, turns out the fact that that gem can just pour out a great wellspring of fresh or salt water wasn't all baloney. But they do that. We have a few rooms that are a little flooded. We're managing. We're managing. Um, there's another one that's in our stores that we've been holding on to because that's just what we do. We mine things that are pretty and we polish them and store them away. But turns out some of them will hurt you a good fine bit with a chill.
Hmm. That's fair. Fire a blanket. I am missing a slipper and I am sad about it.
Oh no, not the slipper. We have been doing a bit of studying because of things just going off like that. And yeah, we used to have a sister mine that mined fire agate. I'm glad we aren't mining that. Books it says that stuff's a bit explosive. To accidentally be exploding things right now would not be good. A few slightly soggy rooms is not the worst thing in the world. So, lads, since you're here, how about some food for you and I show you around?
I have like a good idea.
She begins to lead y'all off in the direction of the grand hall that has a bunch of different doorways and archways leading off. And she kind of looks at a few of them and looks back at you guys, trying to gauge which directions to take. And she goes, "We're gonna take the slightly different approach to getting around. I don't think it'll be too easy for that one to duck around things on those legs. 4 of them, and that body, it's interesting. Very strange. I would imagine it'll be a lot harder to get around on." And as she leads off, you guys end up coming across more and more. Certain hallways are a bit busier than others. Once the word spreads that there's outside people, um, there are a lot more that are poking their heads around out of curiosity and kind of inspecting you all. A few excited, others that are a bit more grumpier on it, um, with more of the, before, us dwarves were safe here with ours and doing just fine, and now we're getting strange visitors. I don't know about this. Kind of vibes. Trust no one. Keep our stuff as ours. Protect our stuff. But eventually, you end up in a home that's got um lots of woven blankets and coverings and things. there's not a lot of Lulu, get your claws out of my foot. That was more aggressive than she usually is. That was rude. What was more woven coverings. Not a lot of pelts and things like that, but a lot of something woven together. Of the more green variety, color wise, and yeah, it's still soft to the touch when y'all sit down on the chairs. It's more so sit down on the couches or against the chairs, using the chairs as like a backrest kind of thing, due to a bit of a size difference. And Poppyseed would just be standing or sitting on the floor. But she does bring around some mushrooms and cheeses and some kind of meat for y'all to enjoy, as well as bringing out some ale to make sure you all are good and well taken care of before taking y'all to roam about and see the different areas.
How many people around are we seeing?
It's um depending on the exact hall that you guys are passing through, some halls would be just like, a couple passing through or peeking around, to like the busiest area you guys went through. There were probably like 30 curious eyes on you, poking out from different areas, or you passing through, going from one place to the other, and kind of stopping to look you up and down before rushing off to tell someone else.
We seem to be a bit of an oddity here.
When the population was before 100% dwarf.
That's very true. That
And
is very fucking
has been
true.
100% dwarf for multiple generations.
Well, these funky little dudes intrigue me. I want to check out some more of the city once we finish our meal. I want to look for places that sell things. Metal.
Oh yeah, once you finish up, you're taken to the crafters market, so to speak. Farmers market, but not food. All gems and metals and crafts and shit.
It's
Miners
a
Makers
market.
market.
miners market.
Makers market.
Yeah.
Lulu, don't you fucking start on that foot again.
She must.
She wants to eat my sock. But it has got foot inside.
You got bones inside, and Lulu wants them.
Yeah, you are taken to the Maker's Market, and it is very, very hot in this area. Mainly because it is very close to all of the furnaces. For the blacksmiths and the smelting things and the refining, that is all very close, and the heat kind of seeps around. And this is one of the areas that just happens to be a bit higher on the heat because of that. And you can hear the sounds of those who are ow! Lulu, remove claws from feet. Ah.
Real quick, small side of our question for you, Groven.
Yes.
So, the decanter of endless water can create fresh water or salt water. Does the decanter of endless mayo create fresh water or fucking fresh mayo or Miracle Whip?
Fresh mayo or salted mayo.
Mayo doesn't go bad.
You were gonna say
just
fresh
turns into-
mayo or rancid mayo. I'm glad it was fresh mayo or freaking the other fucking
Miracle Whip?
brand. Miracle Whip.
That's what mayo turns into when it goes bad.
Oh my god.
If you eat turned mayonnaise, it tastes exactly like Miracle Whip.
Why? Why?
That
Why
extra
is this
tang
something
is
you
just
know?
patience.
Yes. Because you gotta try weird shit sometimes. It's the best way to describe it. Bad mayo tastes like Miracle.
Your your decanter of endless mayo, when opening it, you can decide whether it is Best Foods or any other brand of mayonnaise.
Mm. Excellent. Let's find the worst mayo. What? So, what's this guy got for sale here?
You have got Your standard metals, of course. Those are just all there. But you also have some fun ones. Once I can find the link that has the fantasy medals that are kind of fun on it.
I fucking love the fantasy metal list. Do I have enough gold? That
I
may
don't
be
know.
an
Do
issue.
you? Maybe. Let's we find what ones that this area would have.
Orichalcum for sure.
Oh yeah,
If
that's. I
it is the
mean,
Orichalcum mine. If that
yeah,
didn't have that, there would be a problem.
that is a given. Um, you have mm, do, 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 do. What does that one do? Um, you are shown this metal that looks almost white. When the light hits it, it glistens with a very strong sparkle. It is quite light in weight. However, they assure you that it is incredibly strong despite its weight.
How malleable is it?
You are shown some examples of things that they have worked it into. You're you're given its what would be the best way to describe the proper heat for the right amount of work time with the metal, and how long you can work on it before it might get too brittle or start um, you working against you.
Mm.
But it's fairly easy to work with. They show you some armors and weapons that have it in them. Some they let you. They don't make the pieces fully out of it, because when you're hunting the creatures in the deeper mines, you don't want to be seen first. You want to see them first. Otherwise, you're at a disadvantage. When the light glistens off of this so well, it can cause you to be at a bit of a disadvantage. However, they love the way it looks. They also let you know that in the old texts, and they let you know recently, because of the stones starting to do things, a big group of people have started pouring through the old texts and spreading this information around as quick as they can. Um, because we don't their thought is we don't want to accidentally blow ourselves to bits or hurt each other when working with this stuff, because it starts doing something different. Um, but according to the old texts, that when it's worked into um jewelry or staves or even weapons, um depending on the purpose of those items, sometimes you end up being able to command animals with them. Uh, for example, supposedly there's a trident that he gives off a name, such and such is like great 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 grandpa made for some fish folks, so they could command um yeah, all the animals of the sea. Yeah, kind of story. We just thought it was some hocus pocus, but who knows? I mean, he get pointed out a couple areas over. He goes, "Those stones there, you accidentally work with them wrong, and all of a sudden you got a few gallons of water spilling out everywhere now. Beautiful stones, but whew, now we gotta be careful about those." And then you got these ones here. Uh, he walks down and taps a different shelf. He goes, "I've got a blade with that one, and was trying to cook and ended up freezing solid what I was gonna cook for dinner. And well, needless to say, we weren't having dungeon spider for dinner. We were having mushroom soup."
Mm. So, a super light. May I see some?
Oh yeah. He goes over and pulls out. It's a block of it. Like inch and a half, 2-inch thick by like 5-inch long, and then but like a 2 by 3 by 5 sort of size hunk that he just holds out for you to see.
I'll take it, and I would like to cast Identify on it, just so I can have a full first-hand knowledge on how it all works. As things like that.
How this in particular works, um, for the wearer, if you have it as an armor, and you have a light source with you, and you're in the dark, it doubles the distance of that light source. It magnifies.
It
I think that's
reflects
right.
the moon.
It sparkle real good. Um.
Cowboy of the Sea needs it. The
um.
one true pimp stone.
In wands, jewelry, or weapons, it can be made to target the control of certain beasts, giving you control of them, for a certain amount. What's the spell name? Dominate Beast? Is that the one I'm thinking of?
Oh, that's fun.
Basically, depending on how much of the item is made of that metal will change how many uses per day you have of Dominate Beast. And it will be an auto fail. There is no, unlike the spell, how it must make a wisdom save or be charmed by the duration. It's just charmed by you.
Mm.
The same as the spell, you have the telepathic link between it. You can use that link to command the creature. And that no action is required to do so. Once that connection is made, it will obey to the best of its abilities.
Okay.
And
I have
then
a great idea.
things like if you make it in the shape of a trident, it's going to work on fishy creatures. If you make it more planty themed, it might work on more woodlandy creatures. Basically, the vibes you give the item are the range of creatures it works on.
Noted. I'll take the enough of that to be able to make 10 rings, or ring-shaped objects, I should state.
I don't know why ring-shaped objects is so ominous, but it is.
Don't worry about it.
You got finger
You
rings.
can put one
you
on
got
each
toe
toe.
rings. You got cock rings.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I'll get enough of that for 10 ring-shaped objects. How much orichalcum do you have?
Sorry, that cut out for me a little bit. How much what?
Orichalcum.
That one. There's just a laugh when you ask how much they have. It's just like, and like, not just the one that was helping you, other ones that heard that question that is just the funniest fucking thing they've ever heard. And as they're still trying to like regain their composure, they're leading you over to an area and just push a door open and it's just filled with it.
Superb. How much does it cost per unit?
How much are you looking for?
I need quite a bit.
Yes, well,
I also need some nice leather. And things of that nature. Also, do you know electricity? At all?
there's a puzzled look and a you mean natural lightning, or when sometimes the stones channel the lightning and you get shocked?
Well, what if I were to offer a trade of sorts? You seem to be a bunch of good people who value innovation. What if I told you I could give you a way to be even more efficient with even less energy expenditure? Something that might help making things even better. I offer knowledge for goods. Of course, I would not expect to be paid until I prove my knowledge is that. But I can create lightning. I can teach you how to create lightning as well.
There's definite interest, and he kind of uses one moment, and he kind of scurries off to the side to a couple others, and they're talking about it, and there's a few hums and haws, and He finally comes back, and a couple of the gentlemen he was talking to follow, and he goes, "We're interested."
Excellent. I'm gonna need some ferrous metal and some wood, a couple of those. Or actually, no, I can do this even better out of plate steel. Thin, not too heavy. Some pipe. A few of those water-producing crystals.
I start showing you
Hello, robot.
where. Oh no,
You're good now.
Roboto. Am I back? Okay.
Yeah, you back.
They show you around to where the different things are and where the tools are and things along that route, like where you get shown to the workshops and oh, you just headbutt my toes full force. Why are you so orange tonight?
Orange cats are a special breed.
Think that hurt you more than it hurt me, but damn was it uncomfortable. I got derailed by orange. Oh yeah, so they show you their work areas and all the different tools and where you can set up your stuff, and they're they've definitely got you in an area where there's a handful of workstations around yours so they can um not just watch but also watch and copy to learn what you're doing, sort of thing.
Okay.
Um you got some hands-on learners.
Hmm. Perfect. In that case, I am going to begin to construct a water wheel. Oh, that will begin that will a magnetic piece of metal around inside of a circle of more ferrous of another ferrous magnetic metal, which will generate current. I'm going to then use some thinner copper wires to a I'm blanking on the word. Um, Basically just two straight wires. Because I am going to make an arc. Have it then have my bag of holding at the base of the thing to catch the water, and just have the wheel get turned. Once it begins to go, smack the ends together and create a small shock. I'm missing a couple steps in there, but I'm stoned.
Okay, close enough. A plus B equals bzzzt.
Rotating rocks create electrons who are jiggy with it.
There is definite excitement. There, with the excitement, there is also immediate brainstorming of the possible applications of this.
Yes, you can make light, or weld metal together even faster than by forging it. You can do many things. All I ask in return are the supplies that I need to create a great creation. I can also offer you mayonnaise if you would like.
There, would they?
Probably not. I don't think they would have egg.
Yeah, I don't think they would have mayonnaise. These
I
are
will become a.
mayonnaise-less people.
I will fucking rectify that immediately. I will
There,
be a
when
god giver of electricity and mayo. I will be the new Prometheus.
you mention mayonnaise, and all of them just look at you like, the fuck is that?
I will pull up the decanter of endless mayonnaise. I'm not giving them the decanter. I will give them some contents, though. I have killed too many with this mayonnaise to give it away. It's got my fingerprints on it.
You could be tracked back to your mayonnaise murders.
Yes. The horror. But I will give everyone around me a mug of mayonnaise. Or really just like a little bowl full of mayonnaise, to be realistic, or a cupful, whatever's on hand. They will dine upon the cream.
Dine upon the cream. Oh my gosh. It is. Oh, come on. Oops, that's not how you type that. Um, they there has been a lot of excitement for the dwarves this day. Not only um does not only have a strange people come in from something thought to be dead, or not dead, but not usable. Thought to be just a decoration in the floor.
These people, we are gods.
Angry
But
gods.
um you have taught them electricity and mayonnaise, and for that they are grateful.
You know, I had a horrible thought of what if they're allergic to the eggs
Oh my
and I
gosh.
commit mayonnaise genocide. I don't
No,
want
they're
to
not
commit
allergic, but
mayonnaise
I bet you
genocide.
like half of them are definitely gonna have the shits.
Oh, probably. But if you eat a lot of mayonnaise, you're gonna shit. There's no choice.
It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
Mm-hmm. Olive oil is a natural laxative.
Also, hello chat, I do see you there. The system's just not letting me respond in typing, so I cannot say hello in type, but I can say hello out loud.
There is chat. I forgot about that. Fucking
As
whack.
it's meant to be.
Yes.
It has not been in so long.
No.
I
I
know,
do not
right?
understand
We we get to
why.
traumatize people with fun ideas. Who
Why
even is in
we
chat,
do.
anyways?
Well, we've got. I don't know if Sketch is still there, but Sketch was here at one point.
Huh.
Sketches on the list.
I don't have a Twitch, so I've never opened up the stream.
And Amelia. Hi, Amelia.
Yeah, Amelia.
Greetings.
Um, don't. Okay. You have been granted uh free range on the Orichalcum, and um everything else you've been told that however much you end up using or needing to use, you'll get discounts for. Um, as long as while you're here, you keep uh occasionally dishing out some of that mayo.
Mail will flow
And
like wine.
um and a handful of them begin to work on applications for the electricity.
Excellent. Can I get you to send me the magic metals list?
Not all of them
Uh,
are
at least the ones that
there.
are there.
Well, so I pull out of here's from the GM binder, the metals of many planes
Okay.
is what I pull from. Sometimes I like warp them to fit this world's
Of
where the
course.
frick are you on here? There you are. This world's like lore and whatnot.
All
Um
right. Well, I'm gonna kind of look through here and
like the astral planes prismetal, I also have a version where it's based off of the prismatic dragons, like
oh,
dragon's
neat.
breath.
Okay.
um that you would be able to find.
Okay.
I see the question mark for me. Again, it is not letting me respond in chat, so I must respond out loud. Hello. And yes, Sketch, you are late. Sketch says hi.
Greetings.
And I see the question
Okay.
mark from Amelia.
Interesting. I'm gonna type out and send to you my plan. It's gonna take a minute because I am shit at typing while inebriated. So, if you would like to move to somebody else while I do this, feel free.
Hey, what's Gad and Poppyseed doing?
Well. I would imagine the dwarves are kind of like oogling at Poppyseed, not only because he's half man, half horse, but also because he is a half man, half horse rock.
All rock.
Yeah.
Rock hunts. That's right. Oh my gosh. So not only are you getting looks because you are Centaur, and they're looking at you like, the fuck is this shit? They're also looking at you like, are you, is he mineable? Can we take some of this? What is this? Why is he rock? Is he supposed to be rock? Does he need help? You would definitely hear one of them go, like, audibly, I wonder if I could polish that.
Oh, my brain instantly went to, oh. And then I was like,
It's just, oh my.
oh my.
Oh no.
Poppyseed probably hears that and he's like, you know what? I haven't been given the opportunity to see. I was actually told by another dwarf somewhere. I believe it was off of. Oh, where were we? It might have been Anera. To go see somebody over in Nearbeth. But I can't recall what it was for. Because it would be very interested in my condition.
He goes, huh. Well, seeing as we're experts on carving and polishing rock and stone and gem, and you, sir, horse thing, would he even know horse? Hold on. Sir creature thing, I think would be a more appropriate thing. Seem to be made of stone.
Oh, yes, my skin.
But it looks a bit jaggedy and rough.
Perhaps a little bit of a smoothing out, if you could. If you would like to make the attempt.
Just, let me know if anything starts getting uncomfortable or hurting or nothing, because I don't. He gets up closer to kind of inspect your side. He goes, it just all looks like stone. I don't know where there even is flesh in there, if there is.
Just shrugs. It was from a. Excuse me. Oh, Jesus. What was it? An Earth Elemental's heart? Something like that. It fused with my body, and over a course of a month, my skin slowly turned to stone.
You fused your heart. It's gonna take me a while to process those words into something understandable.
Oh, it's quite a
Ah,
simple concept to understand. I put it inside of me, and it magically fused. Sort of like, how you would fuse two pieces of metal together. Except less hot, less molten, and less metal.
he gives a nod. It's a nod of "I'll take your word for it." And he goes, "I'm gonna get a few tools, and we're gonna see about making you less scratchy and more shiny."
Oh, I do like that.
I think with the right.
Marilyn would probably like that as well.
That the name of your lady folk?
No, yes.
She rock too? Is this well, no, you said you added something to yourself that did this. So that she ain't rock then.
No, far from it.
Yeah, we're smoothing you up.
Oh, delightful. I got a foot washing ceremony, and now I'm going to get all smooth everywhere.
Poppyseed just slowly getting the full spa day over multiple places.
Yep.
You eventually are surrounded. You're eventually surrounded by like 3 dwarves. One of which has asked to sit on top of you so he can get your back.
Oh, yeah, not a problem.
And all of them are chit chatting and occasionally like looping you in on the conversation. But as they go from like a harsher grit to more finer and finer over time to get a nice smooth finish on you, they're collaborating with what they're using when to keep everything the same smooth and make sure no one's slacking, sort of thing. But they're talking about what the wife might be cooking for dinner, and the uh the home, and one of them talks about how Junior just learned how to forge his first uh first tool, like like the baby's first fork, so kind of thing. And we teach him how to make simple things like utensils and kitchen knives first, before we let him go to the big deal. Um, and eventually, you they all take a step back, and arms crossed, nod of approval. One of them going, "Yeah, you smoothed up real nice. You may be made out of a funky stone and living, but you smoothed up nice."
Is it possible, for like later on down the road, if I was to come back, would I be able to get like an etching, perhaps engraved?
Yeah, we could etchings and patterns and whatnot in you.
I would imagine that an engraving in stone is just like a tattoo on a person's skin.
I mean, it'll be, if you want it more like a tattoo, we could do an inlay. That's where we carve out a bit and then take something else and pack that in what we carved, so you get the difference of what we put in.
Oh, now there's options. I would definitely have to think it over, but thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Oh, I see plans from Gar now. Let's see. What are you planning on making, Turtle dude? Uh,
Turtley do, turtley dee. Turtle's got something to kill the enemy.
uh, oh. Um, All right. Um, um, you want to roll me a D100 guy to see how effectively you weave the different colors together to see how many you get. Car, are you alive?
My mic was up.
Oh no, you were talking, weren't you?
Yes.
Damn.
44.
44. If you how would you if you would like to create more and try and get an how do I want to do it? If you want to get an advantage on the D100, you can make a crafting check for
Okay.
making like basically making another mixed batch. If you would like to make a batch of theoretically possibly more colors.
I will. What is that rolled with?
For your crafting check, don't get stuck, cord. Come on. What tool proficiencies you got?
Smith tools, thieves tools, tinkers tools.
Let's do roll make make a wisdom check, add your proficiency because you're good at crafting. You've been working with stuff. So
That's a
that's
21.
why a what?
21.
21. Okay.
21?
21. Roll 2 D100s for me.
Okay. That is 79, and that is a weary. I think that's a straight fucking 100. Yeah, because double zero is a 10.
Double zero is a 0.
Is it?
Or
Isn't it? If it's
if
oh
it's
fuck,
if they're
we have
all
this again.
if they're all zeros, it's a 100.
Okay, yeah, because I've got a 10 on my straight D10, and I got 0 on my percentile. I think that's a straight 100.
Wait, what?
Well, no, that means you're using two of the same because on one of them it should only have.
You should be.
Hold on, I need to pull out my
You
dice.
should be rolling a D10 and then
I
And
did.
the double digit
A
ones.
percentile. Yes.
But the D10
Oh,
shouldn't
okay.
have.
No. If your D10 says 10 or just 0, then yes, that would be a 100.
Yeah, because this is what I've got. Once it sends.
Yeah, I was gonna say show a picture. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's a 100.
Oh, yours do it like that.
You got the weird bullet dice.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a 100.
Hot damn! All right,
Woo!
you got all the colors.
I don't know. So then I have to roll a D8 from below?
No, because you have all the colors.
Oh.
So for the first one you made, I will need 2d8s rolled to figure out what two are in that mix for whenever you decide to use that hunk of metal that you made.
5 and 6.
But the other one has all of them. So the so you said 5 and 6.
Yes.
Second one is all. And then I will fill in what each color does at some point.
Okay.
Some of them is like red is fire, like blue
Right.
is cold.
Makes sense.
Violet is psychic.
Oh, that'd be cool. Psychic cannons.
But some of them aren't as straightforward, like orange.
You shoot Lulus.
Don't shoot our deckhand.
Yeah.
No.
I
It
forgot Lulu was a
creates
deckhand.
orange
Yes.
cats. It
Yes,
is a
it
cannon
does.
that creates and sends flying at the enemy orange cats.
The cat distribution system has gotten an upgrade. Mm. Cool. Well,
That's,
so yeah, that's what I want to work on for a while.
those ones for now. So yeah, that will You'll be working on that for some time.
Yes, I will.
Gad, what are you doing while your buddy Gar is on a crafting spree and your other pal is getting buffed?
I suppose I'd see if I could find some materials for fun ammo.
You would definitely be able to find fun ammo materials.
Hell yeah.
Um, what flavor of fun ammo materials might you be hankering for?
Explosive preferably.
Maybe some hollowed steel?
Oh, maybe.
Um, uh, the hollowed steel extremely volatile when making contact with evil creatures or
Does what?
such
You roboed
it's
after the first
extremely
second.
volatile and will explode when making contact undead creatures. Did I potato again?
Nah, you're
He
good.
does not like the undead.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think I have
Um,
anything for undead specifically.
um, what else do we have that is explosive here? Do, 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 do. Um, Other than your standard explosives, that might be the most explosive-y thing here. The other mine on this continent that you are very aware of due to a different campaign is the one that has the really explosive materials that can be mined in it.
The ones that can be turned into nukes.
With great power comes great responsibility.
I'm gonna say this because Kyle's not listening. The Lord Solstice mine.
Oh my
Oh.
god. Yes. Um Car, you know how I was asking you some questions a long ass time ago about Sim? Well, that's because Sim's like the main bad guy.
Oh.
In our Tuesday campaign.
Yeah.
The ball dropped last Tuesday
Yep.
about it.
I mean, for you, for the others, they're still confused a little bit. They don't quite. They have. Yeah. I mean, Kyle, because he used his lore token that he had gotten. I don't remember for what.
Yeah, I don't remember either. I was not even aware he had a lower token.
Yeah, he had a lore token. For something. I don't remember what. And he after that session when we were in the voice chat, um, he had asked to use it. And that's why him and I had blooped out. I think it was you and Q were in the chat too.
Yeah.
And I had mentioned, like, depending on what's asked, I might have to pull you away to explain. That was why. But yeah, so now he knows Solstice is Sim. And Sim, due to hoarding magic and shit, is way, 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 way older than any shifter should be.
It was a fun little moment. Because I was the only one that reacted to the name Solstice. I was like,
Yep.
oh, fuck.
It was beautiful. So, so beautiful.
Do you need me to come monologue as a bad guy at some point?
Do it.
You'll need a Tuesday afternoon free.
I could probably find one at some point.
Oh my god.
Look if the villains are still around.
Yeah, Victor's still alive on an era?
Not technically alive.
You're not dead. You're not alive either.
I became the avatar
Like,
for a trained god. It's much more complicated.
yeah. You're in between.
Yes.
You exist.
Yep.
Um yeah. Um on this side of things. Back to this campaign. Yeah, in this mine, that's really the only one that's good and explodey. Is the one that explodes when it comes in contact with undead. Um I know you got fed. I watched him make your soup. You cannot come over to me and meow like you're begging for food when I know you just fucking ate.
Would I be able to obtain enough for like, say, like 20 rounds?
Oh, yeah, yeah. You could do that.
Hell yeah. 28 rounds. Undead. Explodey. Ammo.
What do we think Kari might like?
Shiny.
The reason why she's not here tonight is because it is her wedding anniversary.
Get her something like. Oh, she could fly, right? So let's give her some.
Mhm.
Let's give her some. Something that she can drop from above.
Hmm. What about um no.
Get her like a trident of returning, but the spear ends of them have like exploding bits on them.
I was almost thinking come on. Like throwing darts, except for like get Kari a pack of throwing darts. That return back to their bag. Um, or like make her um a pack of them out of the prismatic metals. So they have different things that can go off when she drops them on people.
That'd be cool.
But make like the end of the lighter weight metal, and the tip of them the prismatic metal that's heavier. So the tip's always gonna land, like the sharp pointy colored magicy bit's always gonna land down. Um
Are we just equipping Kari with magical flechettes?
Yeah.
Basically. Basically. That's not how you spell that. But yeah, make I think Kari would have good fun with those.
Much gremlin times.
So much of all the gremlin times.
Poppyseed's gonna inquire about a paired moon rings.
I know those words.
It's like those mood rings where it shows what your partner is feeling.
Yes. You know, it takes some time for them to hunt them down. Back in the old stocks sort of thing. But they pull out a few for you. With a few like different designs.
Sweet.
Um, Pinterest magical flechette does not mean show me pictures of wands. I was hoping for D&D versions of homebrew flechettes. But you have done me the fail. Oops, that was supposed to be in a different chat. Put this there. This was supposed to be in the guard chat. There we go.
Ooh.
Still need to fill in the rest of it,
That's okay.
but that is part. You guys spend some time here. Crafting. Poppyseed, I assume. While the others are still crafting, you're moseying around, maybe showing the old books and things.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I just accidentally upon horseshoes of the east wind. What does this do? I'm wearing these horseshoes.
Oh my god, can I get new horseshoes?
Hold on, 2 seconds. Yeah, when wearing these horseshoes, your speed is increased by 20 feet and your carrying capacity increased by 200 pounds.
Oh shit. I'm down for that. Faster Hans.
You are faster, Hans.
And you know what a faster Hans means, right? A faster digging Hans.
Goodness gracious. Um, Where are you, Poppyseed? There's yours. Um,
Oh man, I forgot about the last things that we talked about in this chat.
Yeah, you just popped in to look at those see those pictures too, eh?
Yeah.
Um, yeah, pretty horseshoes. Oh, but now I find thunder hooves.
The fucking thunder hooves?
Thunder horseshoes. Thunder hooves. Look at that.
Ooh.
Imagine some cool shit with that.
Yeah. Ka-chow.
Give your kid some extra zap.
For them rare times that I kick a bitch.
Alright, do you want to be speedier Hans or zappier Hans?
Uh, I would. I guess I would prefer speed.
Oh, I found the lily pad sun hat. Um, not going to find. Oh, this kind of looks. Oh, shoot. Open a new tab. That's cool. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Um, with all your crafting, once that is all said and done, what do you guys decide to go off and do next? What is the next part of your adventure?
Uh, did they mention that there was only half of them left?
They mentioned that in I guess with all the reading, Poppyseed would find this out too. Um Basically at the end of the Great War, part of the mines disappeared. It there because of a bunch of explosions and ground shifts and everything, they're not sure if they are the portion that moved and they sank. They're not sure they're not sure how things shifted. They just know that a big portion of civilization was gone. And like they were half of what it was when they started back up. And this is what they've built it to since then. They would also note that they have not um, necessarily been looking for the sky, but they haven't accidentally found the sky or found the edge of anything. They assumed that after like all this digging and mining and just, following different veins of this, that, and the other, that they would eventually pop out like the side of the mountain somewhere, sort of thing. But instead they are just still underground. And they found other pockets of natural caves and caverns with creatures and plants and stuff that they hunt to survive. But until you guys popped through in what they thought was just a pretty floor decoration at this point, they didn't know there was any other civilization. Technically, their mentality was we're here, we're alive, so we're just gonna do what we do. Because there's no point in worrying or fussing or trying to do things or figure things that we ain't. We're built for mining and digging and processing rocks and ores and metals, so that's just what we're gonna do. So they've just kept on keeping on. So there's a bit of an excitement with you guys coming through. There was a bit of an excitement before when things started happening with their rocks and ores and stuff, and getting all their old workers' notes out, the old master's notes and things. So they were already excited about that and new ways to have to craft from that. Um, but yeah, so there's a half of the Orichalcum mines somewhere else too, theoretically. Did all of that come through, or did I potato at some point? Hopefully, all of that came through.
Just be me. I've been having connection issues all night.
Oh no! How dare the connections issue?
My internet sucks.
Horseshoes out of uranium. Oh my gosh. Why?
Because horses are running hands. They deserve it.
Oh my gosh. Don't give Poppyseed radiation poisoning. That would be mean.
But radiation poisoning is fun. Makes you dizzy, nauseous. But you got that cool bling on your feet. You're glowing, man. It's drip or drown and you gotta be floating.
Got that good glow. You know, because their hooves are the way they are. And with how slow, or not, how, what's the right term? The chutzpah that uranium glass. When I thought of uranium, I thought of uranium glass has. It's so minor. That, like, feel like if his horseshoes were lined with it, or his hooves were lined with it, that he actually wouldn't really have a problem. He would die from other things before it would become a problem.
Uranium's really not that bad.
Yeah.
I've been in uranium mines. I got uranium sitting outside. It's It's just a spicy rock.
Maybe that's what somehow accidentally made you so freaking unkillable.
Nah, that's just a horseshoe shoved up my ass.
Is it a uranium horseshoe?
Did Poppyseed die?
What the fuck? At 10 o'clock?
I think Poppyseed died.
Oh, nope, I'm here.
Oh, there you are.
I
Hey,
don't,
buddy.
I don't know what happened.
What?
I remember getting horseshoes, and that's it.
I could have sworn it was you that asked the question that led me on an accidental rant about. Yeah, because you got the.
Oh
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
oh yeah, half the amount of people. Yeah, I missed all that.
Oh my gosh.
I'll listen to it later.
Long story short, yes, half of it's missing, but um, there.
But it's not from bad things? Question mark.
I mean, you listen to it later, won't you? No.
Yeah.
The split off happened from the Great War.
Ah,
There
another
was so
splitting.
much, like explosions and ground shaking that, um, they don't know if they're the ones that shifted in the ground somehow, or if the others are the ones that shifted. All they know is after all this time, they haven't come across anything else.
Oh, so I guess that answers my next question. If Poppyseed showed them his dinosaur sketches, if they would probably not have seen them at all.
They have not seen dinosaurs. They have come across some like natural caverns that have spiders of unusual sizes and other like cave monstery creaturey things, and that's what they hunt for their meat source.
Mm-hmm.
That's also how they got their like variety of mushrooms, is finding them in natural caves and cultivating the mushrooms. Um, as well as some other things like cave mosses. Uh, but yeah, they figured if eventually they'd hit the surface or pop out the side of the mountain or something, but hadn't happened yet, so they're gonna do what they're gonna do,
Right.
which is
Got
do
it.
dwarvy things. Um, but after all of you are done with your extracurricular activities, um, what do you decide to do next?
I have no clue.
No, I got no clue either. Creating shit beyond that, I got no.
Go hunt some spooters.
Go explore some caves. Hunt some spooters. Can teleport again. Explore a different place. What is... Oh yeah, next week is the Thanks of the Givings. So we wouldn't be getting together next week. This could possibly be, other than one-shots that are run by others filling in, the last session before the new year.
Oof. That's a long time.
Because I know at least the 5th and the 12th won't be ran. Depending on how healing goes, the 19th may or may not be an official session. And then the 26th is the day after Christmas.
I know I'm running a one shot on the 5th.
Gad and I are gone the first part of January.
Same here.
Depending on how everybody's feeling, the 19th and... Well, depending on how I'm feeling, the 19th. Depending on how everyone together is feeling, the 26th. Where are my notes on it? New Year's Eve. Create what you kill. One shot. Well, create what's killed. And yeah, it's gonna be funky from here on out. This whole year has been funky.
2024 existed.
Existence has been funky.
Yeah.
Existence is pain.
I think.
Are we wrapping it here,
Was-
fellas, or are we keeping going?
I think what we'll do is wrap it up here, since this became shenanigans. for shenanigans' sake, since we were missing people. And just keep a lookout for the announcement for when the next session ends up being.
Indeed.
Well, we get to do it this time. Goodbye, stream.
Yeah, we can say goodbye stream this time. Toodaloo.
Fuckers.
Cock and balls.